What's going on, you cheeky bastards?
You dirty sluts. Listen, if you're the type of motherfucker that likes to lie to the people you love, you steal, you cheat, you're just an all-around scumbag,
You might be Eddie Guerrero.
come hang out with us. You seem like a cool guy.
You part of us.
Yeah, you're one of us. Come hang out with us.
Actually, speaking of Eddie Guerrero, it was his
If
birthday.
they, yeah,
the other-
it's 53 he would have been. We lie, we cheat, we steal.
That is like one.
Viva la raza.
That is one death I'm mortified over to this day.
I remember when I heard the news, like me and my stepsister just sat in a room just dead quiet. We're like,
You watched
what?
the SmackDown where it was like they did the tribute,
Mm.
and it was like still a SmackDown with the fist. I'm pretty sure, or was it? It
I
probably
don't know.
was.
Yeah.
Do you remember then they
It
had
was
the
like
match
2005.
between Rey Mysterio and Eddie
Chavo?
Guerrero? Yeah,
Yeah.
but and Chavo fucking destroyed Rey Mysterio's leg with the chair while he was
Yeah.
hanging upside down.
It was brutal.
That was brutal.
It's crazy how they can shamelessly make a storyline out of somebody's death like that.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
especially
that.
for
Boom.
entertainment purposes.
And
It just-
but you know what's crazy is like there's this thing that we should all watch together. It's called fucking The Dark Side of the Ring, and it tells like all like the terrible stories like behind
Did you
wrestling.
just grab one or you grab two? Lighters.
Oh, just one.
Alright.
Yeah, you wanna-
No, let your bong away. Well, on that note, we're back, motherfucker.
We're back.
Wait here, but real quick, Dark Side of the
We
Ring
got
though.
Miller.
Dark side of the ring.
Dark Side of the Ring, they talk about Chris Benoit's death and how related it was to like Eddie Guerrero's death, like because he was like that was my best friend, and now it's like if you and Jared both died and I was sitting there like, what do I do now?
Wait, from whose perspective?
So Chris Benoit was Eddie Guerrero's best friend, and Eddie Guerrero's Chris Benoit's best friend. So when Eddie Guerrero had his heart attack and died, Chris Benoit started writing a diary and like going insane, talking about how he missed Eddie, and Eddie was the one who apparently showed him God and everything.
Wow.
So it was like driving him insane that God could take someone from him that showed God to him. I think that was like the main thing
That's
that drove him
definitely,
insane.
yeah. I've heard a couple of stories like that. That's definitely a very harsh reality.
Yeah.
Especially if you're roided out, like
Yeah.
you don't have a grip on your
Anything.
emotions. You know,
No
you
matter-
probably don't have a grip.
No matter what Chris Benoit did, and rest in peace to Nancy
Had to
Benoit.
spark my number early. We're recording late tonight, cocksucker.
Facts. We don't give a fuck. Shout out to Nancy Benoit and David not David
The
Benoit.
kid?
David Benoit is the one, his son that's still alive. Shout out to David Benoit. He's a dope person.
He must be fucking
But-
going through it,
Dude, he
living through it.
yeah, fucking they brought him on AEW and everything.
Wow.
Sorry, we're talking we're not a wrestling
Is he a
fucking
wrestler?
podcast. Fast forward ahead. No, he's not.
Oh,
but he
just a
wants
dude.
to be. But yeah, and then his other son who died. It's awful that anyone died. But Chris Benoit was on the road to be one of the best wrestlers, like on the Mount Rushmore of wrestling.
Like how like the Undertaker is now, where it's like he coaches all the dudes in the locker room. He's like the king dog of the back. It's like Chris Benoit would be that. It's like Undertaker loses the slot because
Okay,
he
let
retires.
me tell you.
Benoit.
Yeah.
But let me pause you both right there. Do you understand how many times in my life I have gotten in trouble for getting caught hitting random kids with the tombstone? I was like, hey, let me just try this wrestling
Oh,
move
yeah.
on you real
Trust
quick.
me.
And I would get caught 9 out of 10 times.
Nothing when we were younger, and when Brandon McKenzie had leukemia, which we talked about on the podcast, he fucking we were at my
Buzzkill.
we were in my backyard. Remember when I had my trampoline? Did you ever go on my trampoline when we were younger?
I never went on it, but I remember that you had it.
Everyone knew I had a trampoline because a lot of kids would come to my house after school because I was right down the street. So that's the only reason I had friends, so they could come use my house. And
that was your original cocaine.
exactly. So Brandon had leukemia.
Everybody had a trampoline.
Hey, trampoline, come over.
Right.
But so
See your titties.
so we're all fucking, or no, it's just me, Brandon, and Jason in the back, and Jason is Brandon's older brother, and they're wrestling. Brandon's got cancer at the time, and we're like, in our heads, we're like, we're gonna start our own backyard wrestling promotion, and like I had characters planned out for every kid. We went, like, Nick Vericchione was gonna be involved with it. He went to middle school with us. Is another kid, Christian Torres, fucking a bunch of kids we went to middle school with, and then. We were in the backyard and we were talking about it and we started wrestling and Jason tombstone Brandon right on his head. And Brandon's or no, maybe he power bombed him like right onto his neck or something.
Oh man.
And Brandon is in tears, like bald as hell, can't run. He's like doing the fast speed walk, like the most
leukemia pumping through his veins.
straight savage kid. His doctor called him when COVID started. Like his doctor from when he was a kid called him.
Like your immune system is compromised.
They literally,
Yeah.
as soon as COVID was like not
They're
even
like,
in
"Hey,
the
buddy.
country.
Hey buddy, you should wear a mask.
Before we locked down, they were literally called him and were like, "Don't go outside. You will die. Like you will die."
Wow. When I was young, right? All right, so back to the wrestling thing. I went to this kid's house because he had a trampoline, and it was me, him, and his little brother. We were 8, so his little brother was probably like 4,
Yeah.
maybe like.
Was it behind Nana's? In your
Yeah,
dad's?
yeah.
I know
Okay.
exactly.
Wait,
what
real,
you're
fast,
talking
real
about,
fast, just so we
yeah.
finish the story for continuity purposes. Jason slammed Brandon on his neck, and he said, "Jason, you can't do that. I have cancer." And that was the funniest thing. Just finish up my story real quick. All right, out of beefs. Yeah.
But so
It needed that.
okay, maybe I was like 10 and his little brother was like 5. So we're all like WWE wrestling, and I had just learned how to swanton bomb on the trampoline.
With the neck out and everything.
Yeah.
you hit
Yeah.
So
Not yet. No.
I went to go. What I thought in my head was gonna be a swanton bomb, what ended up just be me doing a front flip, and then just as my whole body weight when I was fat hit my heel to the top of his little brother's head, and this front, like just straight front flip, kicked the dog shit out of this kid.
Oh my
This
God.
kid hit the ground like a brick and started screaming.
Jesus.
I beat the fuck out of this kid with this kick. This little kid had no idea what just hit him. I hit him with a fucking truck to the top of his melon guy.
So when I was younger, before Jared's story, real quick, when I was younger, I had gotten home from school and I had learned how to do a gain. Normal people know it as a gainer. You know what a gainer
Backwards
is?
front
Yeah.
flip.
Yeah.
I mean, the frontwards back flip.
Yeah.
So in our world where we know it, I know me and Jared are a little bit more into professional wrestling beef is, but
Shooting star press.
shooting
Later.
star press.
Oh.
Beef, you know that's what a gainer is. It's a shooting star press. That's what it's
Okay.
called in wrestling. So that's
Just
what
a
it was.
frontwards back flip.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a gainer in real life. And
Outside of, pro wrestling.
yeah, outside no, pro wrestling is real life. Fuck people.
I used to have a shirt that said "People are fake, wrestling is
real.
real."
You had that shirt?
I had that shirt because there was an independent wrestling organization that came and did a match at
I want to fight you
It
for
was
that shirt.
it was I don't remember what it was called. It was a very independent wrestling program, and they came to Kickapoo at middle school, and they put on a thing. They
Shut
had
the
a
fuck up.
ring. Yeah,
Shut the fuck
if I
up.
researched it, I could probably remember what it was called. It was like EC. No, it wasn't ECW because that would be East Coast Wrestling. It was like ECP or East Coast something. It was something, but it was actually really fucking cool. And I got a shirt that said "People are wrestling.
People are fake, wrestling is real." That's an old,
It was
like-
wrestling is real. People are fake. So it was the backwards of the original. So it wouldn't be like
Yeah,
you know,
copyright
yeah.
infringement. Yeah, that's like a
It
famous
was
term.
opposite. But
But-
yeah.
So when I was younger, I remember I had landed my first, or not landed, but I had did my first gainer where I did the backwards front flip and landed on my stomach, and I had did it a few times, and I've been practicing it all afternoon on my trampoline. And then I came home from Child Care Connection
Yeah,
on
yeah.
Child Street. It's a daycare I used to go to when I was younger, and my
Triple
mom
C?
would pick me up at Triple C. Shout out Triple C's. COVID Cowboys out here, boys.
COVID cowboy crew, triple C's.
Facts.
Coming to your kids.
Facts. That's a skit idea. That we're just
Yeah.
making the COVID Cow. We should make the COVID Cowboys like a skit idea.
got
a
Write a whole
bandana.
script for that.
Yeah, I have one in my car.
Bandana will get horses.
Yeah.
We'll get the broomstick
Maddie's got horses.
Oh
Yo.
shit.
All right, people, don't steal our idea until we
Yeah.
do
We're
it.
doing it. But all right.
Trademark coming soon.
So we I get home one day. My mom picked me up from childcare, and she drove me home, or we drive home, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to the trampoline right away because it's summer. It's 6 o'clock. It's still light out. So I go to the trampoline. I go for the first gainer attempt. Fuck the gainer. First shooting star press attempt, and I jump right on my fucking neck. All I hear is
Every
straight down,
vertebrae breaks.
straight down my back, and I was like,
You're lucky, bro.
I swear to God, I was sitting there like,
You're
Yeah, you
lucky.
ever like hit your back so hard you just have to lay there and breathe?
yeah.
Or
This
you
well,
just got the wind knocked out of you and you're like,
Not even though. Has
You getting in wind knocked out, you get like hit right here, but like you just hit a part of your body and you are feeling some type of way that you are not supposed to feel. You're just trying to breathe it out. You're just like, I can't move.
I've fallen on my back times where it was like the wind, every single bit of oxygen in my body exited out of my mouth because I hit my back so fucking hard on the ground.
The thing is though, when I go to
skating, falling off shit.
When I go too hard on my back working now though, like I get like a grinding in my back. Like it feels like two bones are grinding up against each other.
World, motherfucker.
It's terrible. But fucking
back pain is fucking ass, bro.
That shit is terrible.
I'm 23 years old, but my back, my knee, and my hands are all ready.
I'm 60.
Yeah,
I'm 60.
To retire.
I'm
my
60,
back
dog.
Is fucked up. I'm probably the only 4-year-old that was.
All I'm saying is this shit
hospital.
better have a 401k or something, dog, because I need this shit to stick around.
Elon Musk needs to come out real quick.
I got an IEP in high school. You better have it for real life too, dog. I wish I had an IEP in high school.
I was too stupid for one of those.
What the fuck is
You
IEP?
can't be too stupid.
No, I know. That's for the stupid kids.
What the fuck is a IEP?
The individual education
That's like if you had like
program.
ADD.
Oh,
and
I
stuff.
had that when I was mad little, but we don't believe in ADD in my household, so you know.
My mom never. You know what the funny part is? My mom is so funny. She told me like when I graduated high school, I did a few years out, and then my brother ended up he ended up getting diagnosed with ADD and ODD, or oppositional defiance. Jared's got ODD, oppositional defiance disorder. Fuck what you say, I'm gonna do the opposite. Actually, I told him today. I said, don't honk while you're driving, and this motherfucker slammed the horn 7 times, coked and drunk out of his mind.
For the record,
nobody was drinking and driving.
That. So
hypothetically, if I were drinking and driving, I was also hypothetically honking my horn.
Yeah, but you know,
random cars.
Exactly. You know what though? These people, they don't feel emotionally involved, so they're willing to sign on and be like, "This kid's a real anti-hero to America. We're gonna sign on." So yeah, he was drunk as fuck driving through the streets. Yeah, and he's fucking slamming on the horn. But my brother got this diagnosed with oppositional defiance.
Though, right?
Well, he wasn't with us. I'm here.
No, I know, but we made it here safe.
I'm here.
I wasn't drunk. I had a couple of beers.
The worst part is
the
legal limit.
Real quick, I just want to throw this out there, and I don't even want either of you to speak on it. 9/11's a lie. It didn't happen. Prove me wrong.
7-Eleven. 7-Eleven is real.
7-Eleven is real. I've been there.
ISIS works there.
Have you ever been to 9/11? No.
No.
I've been to 7-Eleven, though. All right, back to the motherfucking hand.
Wait, what is it saying about my brother having oppositional?
He has ODD. I got ODD.
Yeah, but what was the story I was going off before that?
He doesn't believe in ADHD in his household.
Oh,
well,
yes. Yeah,
I believe in it, but in my household, when
they
I was
don't
young,
believe it.
We did not believe in it.
So I graduated high school. My brother gets diagnosed with ODD, gets put on Adderall, and I had been taking Adderall in high school the whole time. I was selling someone else's Adderall because he didn't want his older brother to know. I won't rat you out, dog. Don't worry. But so I was taking Adderall in high school, and my mom gets my brother an Adderall, and she looks at me and she goes, "You would have done so much better if I knew about this." And I said, "You bastard."
If she knew about the Adderall, why? Like, what do you think she would do differently?
She should have put me on Adderall. Beef, I'm just going to check mine just because I heard a click in the beginning and I want to make sure it wasn't mine. Yeah, we're good.
Alright, cool. Fucking...
Having an Adderall prescription fucked my life up.
Yeah, I'm glad I never got prescribed that shit. I would have just been addicted. I never would have been able to stop.
Here's the thing. Adderall threw my life on track, I think, because I was going like overboard doing it every like day. I wasn't taking a Saturday or a Sunday off because if I didn't do it, it felt like I was like the day just felt wasted. It felt wasted, and I was like, well, I'm gonna feel like this the next day.
It's like
so
you're
I
on
might as well take it.
standby until you do it again.
Exactly.
And I feel like when you're not on it, you don't retain any of the information.
See, this was my pattern, though. This was my pattern that really fucked me up, because I would get an Adderall prescription of 30 milligrams extended, and I would, as soon as I would get the prescription, I would take them, and I would run out halfway through the month, and then the rest of the month I was on standby, like, until I got the Adderall prescription. So basically half a month was like me just like deflated, like just waiting until I got my prescription.
Yeah, I'm glad you don't take those anymore.
Me
neither.
I'm
I took one a couple of days
either.
ago. I took one last night, or no, 2 nights ago, but I fell asleep right like.
The only time I think I can
3-4
take it is
hours
from with you because fucking me and you've had some crazy
Taking
times.
prescription
Yeah.
drugs
I just
is
feel like
a
I'm so immune now.
dangerous game, whether you believe you need them or not. It is a dangerous game because because I believe 90% of people, they can work through their mental illnesses and no longer have the need to depend on, you know, an outside chemical to rebalance them, through whether it's through meditation or whatever their means are. Here's the thing: is now your body's relying on that outside chemical, you know, intake, and you're just plain out addicted. And
Yeah.
you know that meditation isn't gonna help you ditch a fucking hardcore drug addiction. Like, these things are real deal. Just because they look like candy does not mean it's as easy as
That's
candy to put
candy.
down. No,
Especially with how much people like hype Percocets up nowadays.
yeah, that blows my. I don't know where that
People
came
think
from.
you go wild off of perks and everything. No, that's not. I've never done perks. I mean, hold on. It's not Adderall. It's not gonna make you do crazy shit.
Okay, well, hold on, pause.
It might make you do crazy shit.
Pause.
I'm gonna counter that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have to counter that too, to be honest.
To be fair, I've never done perks, but from the impression I had, let me correct myself and explain myself. I've never done perks, but from the impression I got, it was more of like someone's laying there and like just really high. Like, I got more of a
That's part
heroin
of it.
perspective of it.
That's what
Somewhat, yeah, and but here's the thing: it goes hand in hand with like, you know, codeine, promethazine, codeine, whatever the fuck, you know, the lean, and Xanax. Like, some people take Xanax and they can't fucking move an inch for 3 hours. Other people take a Xanax and they're like, I feel like a superhero out here. Like,
Oh, I got a story to tell about
but,
Xanax. I probably shouldn't tell, but
yeah.
I'm telling it.
we'll just keep names out of it. But
Yeah.
I've seen it. I see it today. Like, I don't take the shits, but I see kids take it, and they're like they're like an angrier version of the Hulk on it. They're
I'm
like,
glad that
Hulk
wave is
smash.
You know what's
What, the
scary?
Xanax wave? Thank
I'm glad it's
Christ that
over.
wave. But it's taken over by perks now.
Yeah. Here's the thing, though. I'm scared of.
So even perks though, they don't even make the right like the OG perks that are like really the ones you want. They don't make anymore, but they make subsidized versions of them.
But see, my thing
But
is,
they're still
regardless as it's a pill, it's gonna get
It's all
pressed by
fentanyl
outside.
pressed.
Exactly.
It's all fentanyl
Yeah,
pressed.
all right, so fentanyl is the thing that scares me, and I have a friend who lives in Georgia that I play PS4 with. My boy Drake. I shouted him out in the last podcast. Drake, he needs Xanax, and like he doesn't want to go and get it medically. And he tells me like he'll go out and buy him from a kid who is a known heroin addict. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, and I'm telling him over the mic, I'm like, I've never met this kid, but I love him with all my heart. Like, that's what's beautiful about the internet. It can build relationships beautifully with people you would never acknowledge in real life.
Yeah,
Works
that's
out
true.
for those child molesters.
Yeah,
You know
facts.
what I mean?
I had some. All right, between the ages of 12 and 14, the best friends I had were over Xbox. That I had never
Exactly.
met ever in my life.
Exactly. So my friend Drake, he's telling me, he's like, oh, I hung out with this kid. He's like he said he lent him some money, and he was like, I'm pretty sure he went and bought heroin with it because he was all high on
He
heroin.
lent him money.
Well, that was my thing. All right, so I don't know if the
You
rest
should
of the
give up
world is
heroin for
different,
Lent.
but from the time I was probably 14 in Rhode Island, we're like the East Coast area, I feel like this is very known. Don't lend money to people who have drug addictions because you're not getting your money back.
You do a couple of times. I feel like you're
It's
supposed
very hard. It's very
you know.
rare. It's rare.
But someone who's
But-
so far gone, like
Yeah.
you look at them and you're like, they're so far
Yeah,
gone, I
if
know
they're
I'm
that-
not getting my
yeah.
money back.
So here's
For
my
sure.
thing too: is pause right there. Right now, what the story is looking like, it's a kid who does Xanax. He lent money to the person he buys Xanax off of, who is also like, I'm assuming, an often heroin user. Like,
Yeah.
this is I'm very curious. Everyone wants to know what happens next.
So he hasn't gotten the money back yet, I don't think. But my whole thing was, I was like leaning into him. I was like, look, like I know you're from Georgia, and like things are very quiet around there, because that's what he makes it seem like. Like the way he talks to me, it seems like very naive to what like we know from the Northeast. And he's like, well, like I know the pills are pressed and everything, and it's like, dog, if you know the pills are pressed, you need to stay the fuck away from them. Get a medical prescription.
I mean,
Go to the doctors and just talk to them about your anxiety. Like,
what was he getting though?
he wasn't trying that option.
Oh.
He was just like immediately hopping to the streets, and I'm like,
Well, no, I mean that's what I mean. Like, what
Yeah.
was he getting on the street?
well, he's getting Xanax, but I'm telling him, I'm like, you might be getting Xanax and like think you're getting Xanax, but like, what if you get fucked and you get a pressed pill and you overdose one day on fentanyl that you didn't even think you were taking? And the only thing that makes me think that, because we know somebody in common that me and you both hung out with for a long time, and you've had a fucking relationship with, that she took a Xanax, and the guy told her on the next week, hey, you know that Xanax you took? I didn't know there was fentanyl pressed into that.
Okay, so here, let me even throw something out there for you. In the height
know
of the
you're talking
Xanax
about.
wave around here, no, wait.
I told him quiet enough. I remembered soft enough to say quietly.
Plus, you're
Fucking.
talking to.
Alright.
And there's always
Next time we gotta
But-
do that, we should have Beef go la 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 while I do
There's
it.
always editing.
Or y'all could just wait till after. Like
Fuck that.
regular fucking people.
I was
We're not doing that.
genuinely curious.
What?
I was genuinely curious.
We'll let them know.
Because I didn't know.
We'll tell them. We're not
Even
hiding no
I
truths from
knew.
you people.
I don't know. Could have been anything.
I don't know what camera I gotta look at, from what camera we're gonna cut to, but look at me. I'll say to this one, we're not hiding nothing from nobody. You. we're
Except
not,
the IRS.
Yeah, except the IRS.
That's why
But
you
we're not
whisper.
hiding nothing
Don't
from
tell
you
them
either.
about us, please.
That's why you
People, this is
whispered.
the East Coast, this is the West Coast.
Oh,
Who knows
cool.
where we are
I
right
don't
now?
know.
We need the Midwest too.
We're in Papua New
We
Guinea
need
right
the
now.
South.
We're hiding our identities from the government.
You ever heard of the Yiddish?
What good evening, America?
Good people.
Good Evening America, you should definitely
I
go
made a
watch.
Yiddish joke in the new Good Evening America.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I can't wait to see it.
it's because the heroin
America.
can't handle my stomach. So I said, after I said, I was like, because I said I want to overdose, and I said I would do all the heroin, but I'm Yiddish, so my stomach can't handle it. By the time I
Yiddish is
say that
strong.
this releases, that'll be out. So I'm not ruining anything.
Yeah.
They're strong people. Those Yiddish.
But here's the thing about, like, fentanyl and drugs and stuff. You get so addicted that even if you know there's fentanyl in it, you're going to go back and buy it.
Yeah.
Because your brain tells you, hey, I just took fentanyl, but I didn't die, and that was one of the best highs I've gotten yet. I'm going to go back and do it again. And I've seen it happen time over and time over, and it's just like, that's fucking wild that's what that does to you.
Yeah. It's
And-
crazy is when you see the people who are only addicted to fentanyl when they're like, I
Yeah.
know I'm doing this.
Yup. That shit is a motherfucker.
That's why I'm glad my dad was addicted to crack. Because I was getting bored no matter what.
it's less lethal for sure.
Yeah, do crack if you're thinking about fentanyl, just do crack.
Yeah. If you're thinking about the fentanyl path, let's start
Where's
at
the
crack. See how
fucking
you like
bong
that.
slide at, yo? The fuck?
I seen you fucking with it after you put it down.
Really?
Jared is at another level right now, folks. I'm just telling you that right now. This kid is on another level.
He's out there.
I feel like Robert Halford from Judas Priest with his hat on.
That's from a future skit that you guys will see in the future, coming to you.
Yo, what the fuck?
Maybe we
man?
should talk let them know, just like, look, we're coming out with some real comedy stuff soon. With us, this is the group right here. You're not
Lawrence
just getting a
Society.
podcast with us. You're not just
No,
getting a podcast with us.
There's gonna be a series of short skits. We might have an OnlyFans at some point. If we get enough, honestly, I genuinely am promising if we have 1,000 people tell us to make an OnlyFans and we can charge $10 per subscription, we're fucking doing it tonight if we can.
Exactly.
I swear to God.
Look at
We're about getting our bag.
look. We might be at only a few subscribers, and we might only be at a few viewers right now. But this is gonna mean something more in the
why are you
future.
trying to stab me with a thumbtack?
He's
Chill
been
out.
stabbing me. I just didn't know what he was stabbing me with.
I almost
Fucking.
broke skin.
But real quick, so we might only have a few viewers right
Oh,
now, but
man.
this will mean more when we have more viewers.
And while
Sign
we're on
on.
while we're on that topic, shout out Haley, you crazy bitch, we love you. And shout out Melon, homie from Bridgewater. Big shout out
Melons?
to him. Nah, he's my boy, Melon. That's his last name, so we just.
That's cool.
Yeah, M-E-L-L.
And shout out to Evan. Shout out to Evan. I saw him at the liquor store
Evan.
tonight. He works at the
Oh,
liquor
yeah.
store.
That's a cool guy.
And
I don't
shout
know.
out Elijah coming soon. We're
Yeah.
on Jamie Cam.
He's gonna be running the. We don't got Wi-Fi in this bitch, so we're gonna figure something out
We'll
for you
figure
folks.
something
And
out.
shout out all
Maybe a little
grandmas,
monitor. back here for
And
you.
shout out Haley for saying I should not show my balls. I'm gonna do it again. I'm just kidding. I won't do it again.
Did that.
Maybe I'll do it again.
Chill out. We
Shout
already
out.
did that.
Damn it.
Shout out grandmas
Mm,
all across the world. Yeah,
understandable.
Yeah, they're hot.
some of them.
Would you guys like? All right, so like if you saw the hottest chick you've ever seen, you're single. Cause me and Jared are single, but Beef's not single. But say you're single, Maddie, if you're listening, Beef's single for this scenario. But it's okay. I don't even think she'll have a problem with this scenario. So you see the hottest chick you've ever seen before. She is like to the dime. She's a smoke show.
Mm.
And you look at her and you say, "Oh my God, what's that lump in her pants?" And you realize she's got a 20-inch cock.
You push her down a flight of stairs and run out. Find your car and get
Wait,
the fuck out.
but it's the hottest chick you've ever seen before. Like this is
20
like
inches?
all right, not 20 inches. We'll go 14 for
I was
max.
about to say, like, I'm about to call Guinness Book of World Records for her. Like,
All right, so 12. So it doesn't beat the Guinness World.
all right, just
Oh, I found it.
she's got a stiff 12er. Damn, that's impressive. Good
Yeah.
for her. First of all, second of all, I mean, I'm not gonna physically assault her. I
No.
probably would be a little mad that she didn't tell me she was packing a straight fucking cannon.
But here's the thing: you haven't talked to her yet. I haven't even explained this whole situation. You noticed
Alright.
it before you even talked to her.
Oh.
Now you start conversating with her, and she's kind of like she has all the same interests as
So
you.
hold on, wait. You noticed it and then you approached her?
No. It's just like it just came up naturally at the party. Like she just like her group joined your group. You guys are conversating, and
Okay.
you come in natural conversation with her. You have a
Mid
lot of this
conversation, you peek down and there's just a straight.
same interest. You saw the schlong long before.
Hang on, wait. Give it a minute. That way there's
Oh yeah, time. I'll just stay here. Steve's gonna have to edit that out later.
great.
I showed my ass.
Can't wait.
Wait, do you want me to reset mine or next one?
No, yeah, you should probably do that.
All right.
Actually, it's a good time. We're gonna pause that story.
All right. Real
So,
quick. Folks, we got a surprise for you and Jared
Yeah.
himself.
all right. So hold on, we're gonna talk about it. So, very soon, it might be the day we put this out. Who knows? It's gonna be Jared's birthday.
How old are
And
you turning? Tell the
Let
tell the
him
crowd.
know.
24.
24.
That's a big
4
2
years
foot.
old.
2 times 2 is 4. It's fucking crazy. You've never
2
heard nothing
years.
like that.
2 years you got to get your own health insurance, you lazy sack of shit.
So,
That's all I've been thinking about. Right? I swear to
So-
God. I'm not gonna lie.
we love you. I got you a little surprise.
Oh,
Wanted to
shit.
For you not
all right, take your bong rip.
yeah,
You gotta put it down.
celebratory
He's
24th
gotta
bong
close
rip,
his
take a
eyes.
big one, take a big one.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll put my
Yeah.
bandana over my eyes.
Yeah. Make sure he ain't peeking.
Put it over. Wait, hold on, Beef. I'll tell you when it's good.
Mm.
He's good. He's good.
Wait, no, I'm not good.
He's good.
All right.
Wait, I'll pull it down.
Wait.
I want to pull it down. I want to pull it
Yeah.
down for celebration. Make sure you're looking towards Beef's chair.
Oh wait.
Looking
Oh,
kind of down a little bit.
wait. I fucked up. Sorry, folks. I'm fucking stupid.
He left a price tag on like a fucking jackass. I'm pointing his head towards the direction.
Wait, no, just wait. Fuck.
I'm gonna pull
Oh
it
my
down.
god, what is this fucking... You know what? It doesn't
I
matter.
got all
It
day.
doesn't matter.
I'll
Just-
pull it down when it's ready.
It-
Ready?
Oh shit!
It's a record player.
Shit. What the?
Show the
Show
camera.
show them
the
what
camera.
album it is.
Dude.
Here, let me...
What?
It's a record player
This
with.
is
Hold on. Let me just hold it for the camera.
yo. This
hold
is
up
with-
the album.
Danny Brown's. You know what I'm saying.
Yo.
Shout out Danny Brown. You know what? Shout
we
out the
plug
whole
this
church
motherfucker
family.
Yeah, let's plug this bitch in.
Yeah, dude.
Here,
What?
yeah,
This
I guess
is
we could do it
legit,
right here.
dude.
I'm gonna bring all my albums over so we have
Please,
them here.
dude. I got vinyls too.
I got
Fuck,
like Don
dude.
McLean's
Yeah, plug that
American
in.
Pie original album. I got Leonard
Alright, hold
Skinner's
on.
greatest hits.
So we're gonna put on, we need A6.
Put it on. You know what? Put it on.
A6.
A6, that's one we need to hear. Oh, look at this. This is so dope. Oh shit! Look at the stickers it comes with.
Oh shit.
Yo,
Let me show
what?
the-
Danny Brown stickers?
Let me point to the camera.
Yo.
Yeah, show the camera. Just this tremendous album.
I don't know if you can see it, but if not, we'll put pictures or something.
Dude got
in
a
the
business
Yeah.
card? What other rapper has a business card?
Yo,
That shit.
I've never seen nothing like
That's
it.
amazing. Wow, dude.
Let me show the crowd.
Dude, what?
This is the business card.
Alright, how do you know which side?
What, dude? He's
Alright.
still repping Bruiser too.
Let's throw it
Oh
on.
my god.
I'm gonna
dude.
I'm gonna message Danny Brown on Twitter and hope for a response
Yo.
and tell him that we put the podcast or we put a few songs on the podcast. And we'll hope for the best. All right.
Understandable.
If not, we'll
Oh.
cut it out. All right.
Fuck
Bro,
my
this
phone.
is so fucking
Or we'll cut the
cool,
parts
dude.
of the music out.
I can just put these stickers on the record player on this box.
Yeah,
Alright.
he was like, Jared's gonna be souped. I can't tell him. I gotta get you something now for your birthday, kid.
You don't gotta get me nothing.
I already
Don't
got you. I
worry.
already got you his
I know.
bong.
No, times are tough. Don't even fucking
Nah,
worry.
nah. It's your birthday, kid.
I don't know how to.
24. I'm 23. I just turned 23 in September, folks.
It's the worst year ever. Blink-182 knew what they were talking about for sure.
All right. First off,
Nobody likes you when you're
Blink-182.
23.
Here's the thing. Did you put this on my? How long
You
has
didn't
that
know.
been on my head?
I knew I put that on slick and you didn't know.
How
On
long has
camera.
that been up?
10 minutes.
Okay.
I don't know how to make this thing work.
I had no idea. Put off of my tongue.
Hey, you know what's in my closet that I haven't got yet?
What?
The Rock picture.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
we got a
Joker.
picture of Dwayne
Dwayne
the
The
Rock
Rock
Johnson, the legend, the Almighty, just our real Lord and Savior. We're gonna hang him up right, maybe where the clock is, maybe on the side of the clock or underneath the clock, but probably above the clock because we want to really, let our praise be known. We want it front and center.
You know what I really want to do with that?
What?
I want to drill a hole through it. And I want to insert a chain so I can wear it around all
Oh,
day, like Flavor Flav.
That's a
has
good
his
idea.
clock.
that's actually a banging idea. I'm not even gonna lie. Like I would do it
That's
if
what
you.
I want to do.
If you don't, all right. If you drill a hole through it and you don't want to wear it, I will gladly
We'll
put a
take
chain.
turns. We can share.
All right, fair.
There's
Maybe
no
get it-
lose it.
No, we'll get a big enough chain where it's like for a real fat motherfucker, and we'll put it around me and Jared's neck, and we'll just walk around side by side with the one rock
Hell
necklace.
yeah.
The
Hell
picture,
yeah.
he's like,
Oh, he's got the eyebrow raised, dog.
That's a good one.
Can you
That's
do
it.
that? Can any of you guys do the eyebrow raise?
not.
Not as good as some.
Not
Wait,
on
no,
command.
but Beef can
You got
kind
it.
of.
You
Beef's
got it a
kind
little
of.
bit.
Look at the camera.
I can't control my eyebrows. They
He's
just
kind of
move.
got it. He's kind of got it.
Got it.
I got.
I can only do it with one eyebrow though.
I got the stunner though, so I mean, dude, I don't know. Stone Cold was. Can we talk about the
Oh my
iconic
God.
legend that Stone Cold Steve Austin?
There are
Oh,
some
wait,
American legends like he's up there with Danny McBride. Like
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I
chugging
had
the
a- I had a
beers.
story, and it ties into wrestling.
Okay.
All right, so do you remember when your dad?
And you speared me through a chair. Yes.
All right,
Yup.
yeah. Tell the story.
Yup.
Tell the story.
Dickhead.
So like,
He's told me this story a million times.
I was very
Oh my
insensitive
God.
when I was younger, as we all are when we're like.
You guys were wrestling with
8.
Devin, right?
Who?
With
No.
Devin, or your
No,
cousin
this
Devin?
was
No,
like.
this
well,
was
I
in
mean,
East Providence.
Yeah, this like I mean I wrestled
This
with everybody.
this particular time was in East Providence.
Yeah, and I don't know. I just like I view because I didn't have like little brothers or at all really siblings at all. So like I always viewed Beefy kind of as like my little brother, Beefy,
Yeah.
my little brother figure.
They're cousins.
You
If-
know.
I don't think we've explained that.
I think we
before.
have. I think we in one of the first couple episodes I said it.
You were
Well,
like
regardless-
a part-time little brother.
Just in
Yeah.
case we haven't, Beefy is Jared's cousin, little cousin. There we go.
in case
All right.
anybody from Germany is watching.
Yeah.
or
Yeah,
anything like
facts.
And
that.
if you are watching from Germany,
Well, to be fair, I saw one of our subscribers, Evan, in the liquor store today. He had no idea you guys were cousins.
Really?
No idea.
I told him.
Yeah, he's.
Look at that.
He's Evan.
Ooh.
He's doing his thing.
oh, and if you are a subscriber and I didn't shout it out, it's because you have a private account and we can't see the name.
But
So,
shout out to Haley and your boy
Yup, Melon.
Melon. Shout out Melon. I don't know you, Melon, but you seem like a real nice guy.
Yeah, so the record player, we got it to work. Everything works beautiful. Shout out Danny Brown for making a tremendous album.
Wait,
that we
but
could buy
Jared-
a record of.
Jared's gonna tell a story about fucking killing you.
Shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
So
Do you remember?
All right,
it?
jackass,
Yeah.
come on, let's
No,
go.
no, no,
You gotta be quick
we-
out of here. I know how
I'm trying to
slow you
think
are in
about
real
it.
life. You're like an autistic kid.
So listen,
Autistic.
Artistic.
I'm a little artistic, you know.
You are artist.
I feel like we were wrestling like
Shut up,
since
please.
like since we got there, we went in the pool. I think.
Yeah.
We were swimming in the pool, and I was like power bombing you, trying to power bomb you in the water and shit. And but then we took it outside the pool.
Yeah.
It was
shit
like,
got real.
shit got real, and I was like, yo, I want to like edge this motherfucker.
Like a straight edge head. That's what we used to call my friend Ricky, who used to be a huge Edge fan. We used to call him an edge head or an egghead. That's what we used to call him, an egghead.
Thank you.
No.
And I just saw this like those plastic chairs, the ones that, like the white ones, you know, you see them at cookouts and whatever.
Yeah.
The lawn chair.
The outside plastic chairs, all plastic, you know.
They're pretty common.
Yeah. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just set it up like this real quick, and I thought I was Edge or a Rhino or some shit, you know. I just I was like disregarded whose chair it was.
Yeah,
like,
just you're like, I'm causing
my
havoc
thoughts.
here.
I got pied somewhere.
No,
I'll
don't
give
worry
you
about
one.
it.
I'll
It's your
give you one.
birthday.
It's
But,
not my birthday yet. Thank you.
But fuck was that? Dang. You guys
That was a phone. That was a phone
Oh.
notification.
Alright.
I got a few, so it might be me. I'm not sure. I'm a popular kid. That's
You
the
know,
only-
ever since he put his weight limit up on Tinder, been got a lot of matches.
130 to 160, ladies, if you're interested. I'm disgusting. I live like an atrocious person. I live
If
terribly.
you're 165, you might make an exception.
If you're cute. If you got an ass, then maybe.
I made a Tinder again, and it's like
Did you?
horrible. It's
Is it?
horrible.
It's terrible.
now. Like, what is that shit now?
Someone
It's
tweeted,
different.
they said, Ryland Tinder is only for hookups. I said, what the fuck
If you're a
Tinder you
crackhead-
on? I said, what the hell Tinder you on?
If you're a
Is it that
crackhead,
bad?
yeah. Like,
Oh, it's so bad. You are so lucky you got a girl, Beef.
yeah.
You are.
What?
It's just
what?
not even like.
You're not missing out. You're not missing out.
It's not even.
Jeez.
It's not the same. I had one. I made it a couple of times before, but like,
Well,
I was on it for a while. I deleted my whole other one, made a new one, and I'm like, what the fuck is this shit?
All the local girls
Yeah.
that I wanted to fuck when I was younger, they all went to college and they're in different cities now. So it's like I'm just getting dog shit.
Still,
Like
even
Have you?
then-
Okay, hold on. Have you tried
Even
instead
then.
of upping your weight limit? Have you tried upping your age limit?
I have, and
How'd
here's
that work out
here's
for
the thing.
I put that shit up to like 48.
Really?
I was about to say 60, 65,
I
dog.
fucked around,
Like,
tried it.
yo,
For a
It
long
goes up to,
time,
if
like-
she got a bag,
I think it goes up to
saying.
like 50 plus or some shit like
For a
that.
long time, I was swiping on Alright, so I'm 23. I was swiping on 21 to 100,
Say
or like
18
whatever
to
the
18.
It's like there's a limit. It's like a 45, or I forget what the limit is.
Like a 40-year gap or something.
I can't find my phone,
I
but
think
there's a
it's, like,
limit.
50 plus.
It's like 50 plus. Then my phone's ringing somewhere.
That's right.
But so what I did was I put it at like, oh, here it is. Hold on, wait. Let's get the actual number here. So Tinder
So your age limit is set at max right now?
settings, not right now. I did that before. I kind of right now it's
Yo.
set to 20.
Yo,
to
if you're
20
listening to this and your grandma's single, keep her in the house. Devin's lurking.
I'm lurking right now.
I'm not
Right?
gonna lie. I've met this one grandma. She has to be a grandma, but she is so hot.
Yeah.
I swear to God.
Well, that's
I
respectful.
swear to God. She
That's-
comes
that's
in.
respectful.
I haven't seen her in a couple of months, but she's definitely a grandma, and she's definitely hot as fuck.
So,
She really
real quick,
it's crazy. It's
they,
weird.
the cameras probably saw me fucking with my age limit a little bit. I was fucking with the age limit, but I was just setting it something appropriate. So what I was
It was
doing,
said as something inappropriate?
no, it was set as something appropriate. I was doing something more appropriate. So for what we were talking about.
Okay.
So I had it set to 20 to 29.
Okay.
So I set it 20 to, let me see what the,
Reasonable.
100 plus. And now we're going to see what we get. Here's the thing. A lot of girls, they made their Facebooks when they were younger, so they put like a fucking like 1897, like they were born. So it's always 100 plus. And a lot of these fucking idiots link their,
Really?
yeah, a lot of these
I've
idiots.
never seen that before.
You're an idiot. So a lot of these idiots
He
set
said,
up,
you're an
What the
idiot.
fuck?
a lot of these idiots
Yo,
set up their
wow.
account.
Hit him with a shovel.
Yeah.
A lot of people set their accounts up to their Facebook, and they'll have it like they were born in 1897, so they'll be like over 100 years old, and
On
they're
Tinder.
and then they make a Tinder, and they link it to their Facebook, so they're in their Tinder they're over 100 years old. So the trick is, people, set your Tinder limit over 100 years old, and you will find girls your age.
Let me see your thing, because there's no 100 limit. on
Here,
my shit.
Jared doesn't talk much, so I'm going to set it to 100 plus and let him swipe through. Because actually, every time Jared swipes through... Oh, it's a swipe surge right now.
It's always New Bedford, isn't it?
Yeah, New Bedford. New Bedford, for anyone who's not from this area who watches, New Bedford is a garbage area.
Every time I see that,
A
I'm like,
garbage area. All right.
Good people
you
from
got
New
some-
Bedford,
some
yeah.
decent folk over
They're all
there.
criminals. But
Oh,
they're good
wait,
Yeah,
hold
people.
on.
hey, we
I
all do
won't-
bad shit from time to time.
I
Like, they've
won't...
literally all been in jail. All
This
of
is a good segment, I think. So, Beef's got a girlfriend, so he can't be involved in this. However, me and Jared is single. So, I matched with these girls, and their names are Deanna and Amira.
Okay.
All right.
Oh.
One is terrible. One is absolutely the worst thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I'll let Jared go through it.
Yeah, I want to see after you're done.
Wait, no, let me show both of you. I want to get both
Okay.
your reactions at the same
All
time.
right.
Jared,
People,
look.
get ready.
So, ready? That's the two right there.
Oh my god.
One's doable and one's not at all.
Oh my goodness. One of them is fucking...
Well, I'll take the not as good one if you're willing to take the good one. And we'll start the conversation right here, right now on the fucking podcast.
Really?
Yeah, just for us.
Damn, it says they don't do threesomes.
So what the fuck are they trying to do?
Yo.
Well, here's the thing, they don't.
Orgies.
Well, here's the thing, they don't do
Foursome?
threesomes because they're thinking they're gonna match with one guy, and one guy's gonna be like, "Let me fuck both of you." I got my boy with me. Jared and Beefy are cousins. They already have their bond. Me
We're
and
like
Jared
one.
are best friends. Like, that's my fucking... I would kill myself if
We're
I
also
needed to for
Eskimo
him.
brothers, I think. Yeah, we are.
Are we?
Yeah, I'll tell you
Who?
later. I'll tell you later.
Word is bond. However,
Oh,
Jared
so
is my
we are.
best friend. I thought about it. You know... Yeah, actually, I'll tell you after. However, me and Jared...
You're losing your string in your hoodie.
I am.
One side is...
Now I'm
Eskimo
not.
brothers with people who I really, like, can't fathom how
I'm not.
I
I'm
am.
Eskimo
Like,
brothers with Alberto now, and I want to shoot
Okay, I'm
myself.
pretty
I shouldn't
sure-
even say that on the podcast, but
I do the bleep.
With
fuck you. He tweeted at me the other day.
Who?
Really?
Yeah,
An indirect?
I was tweeting with Merrill. No, I can't tell you on the podcast just because
Alright,
it's too
alright,
I
yeah.
can tell you off the podcast,
Alright.
but I can't tell you on the podcast.
No names, but what happened?
So this motherfucker was banging my ex. I find out after.
It's been a while.
After I had, yeah, it's been a while. Like, I don't really care that much,
Mm.
but I also care a lot.
But it's also...
Yeah, like it's
Is this
yeah,
person supposed to be
It's-
a friend?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
and like hit me up and was like,
Bong?
so this person hit me up and they were like, hey, you are a great person. Like, you reached out to me when nobody else
What are you
had.
looking for?
Oh, this...
I mean, you know me, Beef.
Yeah.
You know me, Jared. Like, I'm there for anyone no matter what. If you're in a hard time, you're in a hard time, and I'm here for you. I'll listen to you if I'm your friend, no matter what.
Who are you?
I'm Devin Kamiga. You know me.
Nice to meet you.
You know
You
me.
seem like a good guy.
I'm alright.
You seem like a real good
I'm
guy.
alright. So, I was connecting with this kid and, like, making a lot of, like, friendships and everything. I was like, you know, you're a real nice kid. Like, you shouldn't really be thinking of yourself in a bad way. Like,
Oh, I
this
don't
is
have
just
that.
life. We're all going through life. There's a lot of motherfuckers that are bartenders, that are waitresses. Don't think you're down on yourself. Just, make the right strides. And that's basically what I told him. And this motherfucker was like, you are one of the nicest people I have ever met. Like, you really, like, reached out to me, was my friend and all. And I was like, yeah. Then I find out I hadn't hung out with Jared for a long time because he was being a real asshole. Nah, he wasn't. He was good. He was fine. Another friend of ours was being a real asshole, and I was being an asshole. And, we were both being assholes mutually, and we became friends, and now it's all fixed. So
My
what-
asshole itches.
Exactly. So when we became all friends and everything, this asshole friend of mine, who's cool now, told me, she said, hey, this kid that was all trying to be a friend and everything, when he was doing it, he was trying to have sex with your ex-girlfriend. And I said, oh, okay. You know, normally, I thought about it, I don't really care. Like, it's whatever. Even if you fucked my ex, it's whatever. We're cool. I don't care about that. But I do.
While we're on the discussion of sexual intercourse, I just want people to be aware you can pre-order my sex tape with Ben Shapiro for $11.95.
He's not lying. It's real. It's like dead real. It's dead
Hashtag-
real.
It got dirty.
Yeah.
Like,
At Ben Shapiro Twitter.
yeah.
if
Everybody
you-
tweet Ben Shapiro. Tell him to leak a little bit of the footage. It gets pretty fucking bad.
Now here's an even more.
He's a freak.
Here's a more crazy admission to the truth and confession, is that you should all hit Dave Portnoy up because I sucked his cock. I sucked Dave Portnoy's cock, everyone.
Whoa, pause.
Text Dave Portnoy right now, DM him, tweet at him, and say, hey, what's with this kid saying he sucked your dick?
Popular podcast.
Huh?
See, we're not homophobic. We have.
I
one
suck
of-
dick.
We have one of them
I'll
on
suck
our
a dick.
Got
podcast.
the alphabet.
Look,
We got the alphabet
Look,
with us.
I'm not gay or nothing. I'm not bisexual or nothing. But if it comes to the future, my future and my friend's future and our podcast's future, I'll suck a dick. All right?
That's a
All
real
right?
one. That's a real one.
That's a real friend
That's
right there.
a real one.
I'll give a motherfucker a reach around. I almost said the N word. That's how real I was getting. Don't say the N word if you're white. That's not cool.
You know, and that's a good note. We're gonna wrap this one up. Solid birthday podcast.
Solid.
I love
Thank
you,
you.
motherfuckers.
Appreciate
I want to say real
Appreciate
quick
you.
before we end this. You know, it's felt great to be able to, clear my head. And even if it's only a few motherfuckers listening, when it's 1,000 and 1,000 of you motherfuckers listening to my message right now, I am so happy you're listening. And I'm so happy you're able to listen to my boy, Beefy, and my boy, Jared. And I'm glad you get to listen to Good Evening America. And I'm glad you get to listen to the Lower Society skits. This is what it is, folks. This is it. This is what we're doing now. And you are a fan. And we are not going to stop until we fucking die.
And we will brainwash you.
2070, 87. Beefy will be the last one to die because me and Jared are going a lot earlier than that motherfucker. So have a good
And
fucking
on
night.
that note, right before we end, I just want to throw it out there. For $75, you can tase or mace any one of us.
Any one of us. And
I'll
on
do it
that
for
note,
74.
I will finish the show. Thank you, and good night. How about you go and suck all of our fucking dicks, you dumb son
Okay,
of
we're
a
gonna get a
bitches.
doctor for Devin. On that note, stay beautiful.
Fuck
Stay
you.
black.